know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle this. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerging victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears is glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on, smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, no.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he's all the way up across the 40 and down at the 42-yard line. Great return.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings.
Go! 54! Mike 54! Here we go.
A first down throw for Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2. Facing a second and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And out of bounds right around the 20. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Cousins. Complete. It's Johnson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Hey, box truck.
Cousins on first down. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen there to make the grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And it's now a 7-0 game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. The tackle goes there to Linval Joseph. Looking to throw on second down. Garoppolo. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch tight end. 3 down, 3 down. Check 99, check 99. Check. Watch the safety creep. Check.
They run, Cook. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. That'll be complete to Cook. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and short. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
X3, 218, chop.
Cousins now completes it to the fullback Ham. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Cousins going to come up on a 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. They'll run with Cook. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Bailey got the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On the handoff, this is Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. 54's Mike. 54's Mike. Hey, gun. Watch 54. Watch the slant.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And his pass incomplete. Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
On 2nd down, Cook. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. On third down, Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. First down, here's the run with Cook. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Here comes the ball. Hey, Cam. First.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. He wants it all for the... And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all...
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin, 75 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. First down, here's Cousins. He completes it to Abdullah. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out. Out there, through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
There you go, 48. You got tight. Yellow, yellow, yellow. Hey, echo.
To throw, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. From the red zone now, Cousins escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss it? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on first and goal. They'll run for it with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Extra point try by Bailey. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. Here we go. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively.
I got you. Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. 3 buzz. I got you. Check right. Watch it.
To throw is Garoppolo. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down.
12, fellas, here we go. Go ahead.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. Got his target, Samuel. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Goodwin able to haul it in and able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 18 yards, first down Niners. Now they try the right side here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He's had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end.
One, Omaha. Greystone, Travis.
On second down now, it's Coleman. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Right back to Coleman here on first down. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
13.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one a first down pickup of 8. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11. And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Check, Mike. 50.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel there to make the grab. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. Gold with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. At their own 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
80 weapons. Check 48. 52.
On 2nd and 7, Cousins. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. That one a first down pickup of 8. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Cousins to throw it. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception? But really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
42-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. Now a loose football. Coleman lost it. And the Vikings pick up the football. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Brandon, I don't want to violate any of our broadcasting rules by declaring a game over before it's over. But that one, that puts them in real jeopardy there.
Absolutely. It was a 2-possession game. It is a 2-possession game at this stage in the 4th. They needed points out of that drive.
And obviously now, no chance at all to get those points that they so desperately needed.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. They run again on 1st down. Cook. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Twilight, 64, weak. Hey, receiver.
Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. 20. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come.
Heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Move.
After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down just inside the 5-yard line. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback bid here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
You ain't going nowhere. Check 13. Check 2.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Garoppolo on first down. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack.
Here we go.
Shamar Stephen in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire.
I got you.
Garoppolo to throw. Room to run past midfield. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll take this down to the 40-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. To throw is Garoppolo. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I got you.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. He'll have a first down inside the 10. It's caught by Sanders. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
21. Two-jet bomber.
Now Garoppolo. Sanders has got it complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, a run with Breida. And across the goal line, into the end zone. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida with time running out as they now sit just a 2-point conversion away from tying this game up in the fourth quarter. The late touchdown was only half the battle. Now they need the 2-point conversion to tie the ball game. He's back to throw, and it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the fourth. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go. The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Here's Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first. Jimmy Ward.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They, of course, tie game, would like to avoid overtime if they could.
And a lot of people would go ahead and play it safe here and get to overtime and try and win it there. But, you know, sitting up here in the booth,
take some gambles.
I say let's go for this thing, try and push it, and maybe catch the defense back on their heels a bit.
See if they do that.
Here we go. Wait, 80!
65, 65.
12, 12, 11, 11, 11, 11.
Mike 55.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
Mike 55, Mike 55.
Clock.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer.
6.
Wrong football.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. He'll rifle this one deep right side. That's caught at the 25. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's their 2nd and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're set for their first drive here in overtime. And this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying.
Through an opening, and there he goes. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this